Iost. So Iost have been building something quite special for quite a long time. They have a ton of holders, and really, while price action's been kind of weak, I still think there is a world that this can do very well. It's low cap and it's a low price. Low prices tend to entice retail investors that want to speculate. Can it get to $1? So I want to take a look at where this can get. Now, before I get into it, guys, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were all coins I thought could do really well and make a lot of money. You can see what they were all worth when I recorded the videos. You can see the highs that all these coins hit around about 15, 16 months on, as well as what your profits would have been if you'd have put $100 into those coins. In that time, you'd have made over 123 grand. And the thing is, we're in a bull cycle. If you're sitting on coins that you're not happy with, or if you don't have a portfolio yet, you've got to get that sorted. Time is of the essence. If you don't know where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price I'm going to do it at. My members can copy along exactly, so they make the exact same profit as me without any work at all. If you go onto my site, you will see the profits my members have made. You can see all the successes we've had as well. That's public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if after reading through and looking at the members' testimonials and all of that, you like what you see and you want to find out the coins I'm in, the ones that I think can do the big gains like I predicted Phantom when no one else did in 2020. You want to find out the coins I'm in that can do the 100x's. All you've got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Iost. So look, it's sitting at basically 100 mil market cap. In its previous bull cycle, it did do all right. It went to about 8 cents. And bear in mind, you know, it was at under, it was like 3/10 of a cent at points. So it did well. Yeah, did well. Now, in its when it actually launched, it launched right at the end of the bull cycle of 2017-18. So it went to really big highs of like 13 and a bit cents. I doubt we're going to see it fly back to that kind of price point. Now, Iost is a ultra fast, fully fledged, decentralized blockchain network. Let's get that open. With its own nodes, wallets, and it's based on the next generation protocol dubbed Proof of Believability. The founders are Jimmy Zong, Terrence Wang, Justin Lee, Ray Zhao, Sa Wang, and Kevin Tan. I managed to say all of those names, I think, correctly. Zong has founded other tech startups in the US and China. After his university days, he returned to Beijing and co-founded Iost among other projects. Wang's previous experience is serving as an Uber software engineer, holds a degree in computer science from the University of Minnesota and a master's in computer science from Princeton. Lee worked as an investment banking associate at Goldman Sachs and a data scientist at Mobike. Tan was a co-founder at EtherCap and received a degree in computer science from Tsinghua University. Definitely didn't say that right. Zhao co-founded Dora alongside Jimmy and Sa, an AI company focused on intelligent kiosks. Oh, that's interesting. Really? Okay, fair enough. Let's see if we've got Iost token view. Really? That is not great. Okay, fine. So, Iost. So they use proof of believability. That's the consensus algorithm to ensure transactions on the network are secure and efficient. One of the biggest challenges that Iost aims to solve is how big companies may not be able to embrace blockchains in a customer-facing environment unless they are scalable. And that's true. Scalability is massively important. Iost claims it can process up to 100,000 transactions per second. That is a huge amount. If that is the case, that is going to be massive because that's smashing every other blockchain that's knocking about at the moment. I mean, really, it's only that. What's the other one? Sui has got potentially that kind of level of transaction throughput. But you'd be able to effectively run Visa if you can do that. So getting to that point is going to be important. So, in terms of where they're at right now, we'll have a look through their ecosystem. So let's start with the dApps. So, they've got node staking. So they're working with like Anchor, Binance, some of the big names. There's a few NFTs knocking about. Again, I'm not really a huge NFT fan. I go over this quite a lot, but at the moment, I think NFTs are too far away from what they should be. It's just crap pictures. They've got a decent DeFi ecosystem. Others that are working with, like companies like AWS. Wallets wise, they've got a few different wallets knocking about. They're on the big exchanges. If we have a look through dApp review, we can see where Iost is at. That didn't work. It's parked. Huh. Page not found. That's really irritating. Are any of these going to have it? Let's have a look. Okay, so I've opened up Iost scan. As we can see, transactions per second right now, pretty poor in terms of live. It's about 2 per second, but all time 3,388. So that's pretty good. In terms of accounts, over 1.1 million. So as I said, this is because of that low cost that really does draw in retail investors, that draws in interest. And there are plenty of different weird tokens knocking about on Iost. Ecosystem wise, I still think there is a lot of work to do in terms of net growth, but they've won a lot of awards for their emerging tech. They've won a lot of awards for their approach to consensus. They have a very solid plan idea here. The Iost, so it says right now, Iost rebranding, exploring global Web3 payments with PayPin. Now, I would hope that isn't going to be the thing that they end up doing, where they realign or refocus on payments. I have never been overly bullish on payments as a concept within crypto. But it seems that this is the case that they're going to go with. So as part of their evolution, they'll conduct a one-time tokenomics rebalancing to align with the expanded scope of their layer 2 infrastructure. Total token supply will be calibrated to match their enhanced network. So 50% growth allocation, 50% of adjusted total supply through 5 years, 60% network infrastructure development, 20% community development programs, 8% Payment Innovation Fund, accelerates PayFi adoption. Technical grants, 5%, that's good. But 60 months vesting, that's good. Performance targets, 10,000 plus transactions per second. They want 99.99% reliability. So they've got a plan in place. I don't mind that. I'm not bullish at all on payments. I'm really not. I'm really not. Part of that is because right now, I don't think there is a clamoring for this. But it depends on how they approach it. Obviously, a rebranding may be really positive for them. Rebrands quite often work, can reinvigorate a crypto project that may be sort of languishing a bit. So the voting has been done. They're going to rebalance. Obviously, if the supply is going to increase, that's going to reduce the chances of this rising, because an increase in inflation to the supply means there can be more selling pressure. I still feel this, with the amount of holders, with the low cap nature of it, with the low price nature of it, I still think this has a shot of 5 cents or so. But I've been of the perspective for a very long time. Payments is not the way to go within crypto right now. That may come down the line, a few years. People may be really interested in that, but right now, I don't think. The reality is there's a million ways to buy and sell and pay for things in this world. I don't think another payment method's going to entice companies, maybe individuals, but companies aren't going to give a shit right now, is my honest perspective. Can Iost hit 5 cents? Yeah, but they're going to need some. The rebrand has to go well. Maybe it's a rebrand with a new name, where it's rebrand with a new focus on marketing and innovation. But yeah, if their focus becomes solely, or the majority of their focus becomes around payments, I don't hold high hopes. I'm curious to hear what people think on this. There's tons of people that voted on this. This has been completed now. So if you voted for the payments sort of approach for pushing into PayFi, how do you feel? Like, why did you do that? What do you think is going to be the next iteration, or the Iost? What do you think is going to come from it, and what do you hope it's going to hit? Share in the comments. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now, and if you're not happy with the performance of your coins, if they're not doing well for you or making you money, you've got rubbish you've got to get rid of. And if you're not sure where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, price I'm going to do it at. My members can copy along exactly. So they make the exact same profit as me. On my site, you'll see what my members have made. You will see the successes we have had. It is public record. It's on the history of this channel. If you're interested in the coins I own, the coins that I think are going to do really well, don't forget, in 2020, I released a whole course about why Phantom would be the best investment of the year. It went up nearly 700 times from when I did that course. If you want to find out the coins that I think can do the gains that I'm talking about here, all you've got to do to find out about them is join up on the site, guys. And if you do, I'll see you there. And if not, no worries. I'll see you in the next video. I hope everyone enjoys Super Bowl weekend.